It's the GetUp Crew. Ramiro, Pebbles, Melissa, and Leroy, and special guest Ali Siddiq, hilarious man, is live in the studio.
That's good, people.
I was just telling him that I love the fact I was looking at his comedic influences, and there was a dude growing up when I was little. His name was Benny Hill, and he was like an old white, like the show was, I guess, sketch comedy, but it was like a lot of him just being like an old perverted dude, but it was hilarious. And they would do for New Year's, they would do like a marathon of his shows.
Yeah.
Yo, I would stay in just to watch that all New Year's. It was hilarious. I'm glad that you liked him too.
I don't think that he was the pervert. I think it was us.
It was us.
Because you only watched it for the cleavage. Like, you don't know none of that content. It was I don't remember none of that content. I remember that's why I liked breasts. Like, yo, this is a good show right here.
It was. He ain't lying. He ain't lying. I was there too.
Man, I'm telling you, it was an amazing show.
Yeah.
It was. I used to love it.
I had a teacher named Miss Oakley who was very well endowed in the third grade. She thought I was hugging her in the morning because I loved her. Like, no, Benny Hill got me hugging you, shorty.
Wait, if you like Benny Hill, I'm just curious because did you like Elvira too?
Yep.
See, yeah, I was same thing. Same reason why.
The Adam Family, the original John. Oh my goodness.
Oh my
like
God.
I still like an Elvira.
Yeah,
like
I know.
I'm like I said it on another show before. Like Joe Rogan asked me, what is something that people don't know? I said I really like gothic women. Like, like I am like it's just a thing. Like I go into Spencer's and Hot Topic just because I know they eating it.
Love Spencer's.
Like, I don't even want nothing.
The jet black hair. Resting bitch face, the jet black hair. There's something about that.
It's something. It was the lady last night that was singing in the lounge, and she had tattoos all up on her throat. I was like, "This is interesting."
Oh no!
I don't even know what she was singing about. Like, yo, this is very interesting. And people think all comics are like got all this confidence. I think I have never approached a woman since I was 14 years old. Like, this is why I look creepy all the time. I just look at you. I'm not gonna say nothing.
Why don't you approach? Are you afraid of rejection?
No, I'm not. I don't want it. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't need it.
Okay.
I was 14 and it was roller skating at the roller skate rink.
Yeah.
I went up to this girl. I was like, "Hey," and that girl said in my face, "Get your big eyed out my face." And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Never again.
And I hadn't grew into my eyes yet. Like I was still developing. Like they fit my face now. But then it was difficult. My teeth was bigger. Like everything was wrong at 14. They was like, "Nah, I'm cool."
I'm shocked you are like that and you don't want to approach because, watching your content, paying attention to what you're doing. You box, you still box?
Yeah.
And you are very, I don't want to say confrontational, but you'll hold it down if you got to hold it down for your own.
Direct.
So if you're direct, how come it don't translate to women
I don't
now?
box women. It's like,
That's good to know.
Automatic knockout.
Respect for women, and I don't need it. I
Okay.
just don't need all the, because it depends.
Yeah.
Like I think women give passes to different type of people. I'm not your ideal look. Like I don't,
Listen, I feel you. I'm the same.
I don't go to the Nissan dealership because that's not the car I want.
Yeah. I like to say
wait.
that I'm somebody's type, but I'm not everybody's
I'm
type.
nobody's type.
See, that's not true at all.
Okay.
That's
Not
Okay.
true.
Well, where are all the women who wrote down what I want is a 5'7", like weird, like I'm in a weird space. I'm like, I'm not thin, but I'm not fat, but I'm something. Like, all my clothes don't fit like they used to.
He's more confident than he's saying. Can you please, and I know the story is out there, but can you tell everybody the Little Kim story?
Oh, yo.
That was not confident. That was Hennessy.
Oh, that's right.
This is
no.
why I don't mess with Hennessy no more. Man, that was crazy. when I look back at it, I was like, I was crazy.
Yeah. Now, you
So
gotta tell her what you said to her.
But it's not even just the little Kim.
Yeah.
It's the how it even started, man. Why did I hug Quincy Jones? Like, why did I just decide I was gonna hug Quincy Jones? I was wilding that whole day.
Yo, Ali Siddiq, hilarious dude. And I know it's funny too. I saw you on Shannon Sharp talking about Hennessy, and I was like, man, this dude is like my spirit animal.
Yeah.
I used to drink just the way you did too. People be like, you want it on the rocks? I'm like, no, hell no.
Neat.
But every single time. One time, I still don't remember. Were you the other time I pissed in the DJ booth at my own
Of course
party?
I was.
I don't remember I did this.
You did that too?
It was my birthday party. Apparently, in front of everybody. If it was now, I 100% would have gotten arrested.
Yes.
Apparently, in front of everybody, I just started pissing in the DJ booth.
Yo.
You did not.
Yes, I did too.
No, you did
Okay,
not.
thank God I'm not the
Hey,
only.
bro. I'm telling you. So I walked in the club. I put the IV on, and I just turned the bottle. I would have a Hennessy IV in my.
That's beautiful.
Ew.
And it just be, and then all of a sudden, it's like Drake knows it. It's been some wild.
He's shaking his head like, yep.
It's been some wild times with me and Hennessy, man, and that's why I'm like, I just refrain. Even if I see people drinking, I'm like, I'll take a margarita.
Yeah. See? Yeah. And the way you are with the brown liquors, it's the same thing with me. Like, any brown liquor, I just cannot. See, I'm more vodka. I can't do tequila either. I gotta be straight up vodka.
I don't even drink it anymore.
Yeah, see.
Welcome to the after show. We're here with Ali Siddiq. You were just talking about not dating a female comic.
Yeah, I don't. And it's something that's very attractive, but the business is so brutal, and it's gonna be jealousy in this business.
Yeah.
You at home, I'm booked. You playing some small spot, I'm booked. You thinking I should do something for you, but I don't. It's a weird thing, and it's some women that's funny. Like, you asked me who my favorite.
Who's your favorite female comic?
I don't think I have a favorite. I have the ones that I really like.
Yeah.
Like Erin Jackson, I think she's hysterical.
Erin Jackson.
Yeah. So I like the ones that's really funny without gimmicks.
Yeah.
Just like,
Okay.
Just like with male comics. I'm not a gimmicky dude because the gimmick is going to eventually fade, and people get tired of seeing it.
Yeah.
You're like, man, that's all you do. But if you have a true love for the craft, you will keep developing in the business. Like, people ask me, "Are you funny?" I'm like, "Not yet." Because I don't have a ceiling, so I'm keep trying to do the next best thing that I can do. Like, Domino Effect was one. That's a 4-part series. I did it. Nobody's ever done it before. But then now I'm pulling away from that to, My Two Sons. And after My Two Sons, Rugged. And after Rugged, I shot 3 specials in Detroit that's already in the can. Father, Monday Mass, and Biting Off More Than You Can Chew. So then you have Dog. I am constantly trying to do things that I find entertaining and that nobody else in this business has done. I like Dog is one story for an hour and 20 minutes. One story about one thing that is hysterical.
Yeah.
And like, I know that it's funny because I go back to it, and when I look at him, he's my dog. When I look at him, I'm like, this is crazy. So it's a special I haven't shot. It's 2 you got 3 parts of In the Shadows that I'm shooting February.
Yeah.
Then you have Out with the Family. Is how I broke my clavicle and my ribs. Yeah. So that's a.
That just sounds like it hurts.
And then you have what's the one when I get into it with everybody? What is it called, Dre? It's one where I get everybody I'm talking about on here, I've gotten into it with. And so when I go through the names, when people like, so I'm gonna say the names. I already know which one gonna trigger you. Okay, so Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen,
Uh-oh.
Alex Trebek, You know what I'm saying?
Alex Trebek.
I heard the Ewing one.
Every time. It's like, Alex Trebek. Like, how you get into that?
Right.
Because I was in my head, I'm listening. I'm like, athlete.
I was thinking of
And
Celtics. He's
Alex,
going to
it
bring up a
sounds like
Celtics
hockey
player.
name. Then I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
The dude from Jeopardy? I was thinking like he was like a Finnish hockey player.
Stephen A. Smith.
Okay.
Oh, I love him.
The Lil Kim
Yep,
stories.
yep.
That gotta go. Man, it is like 7 other people that I've gotten into it with. Either I've apologized,
Stop.
or I haven't seen them again, or they died.
Oh, damn.
Alex Trebek.
Oh, no.
Why was you getting into it with so many people, and have you changed?
Because when you hear it, these are genuine get into. It's like, okay, I can see how that happened. You gonna see how it can happen each time. Like Patrick, I told the story before. This is in a luggage store. I just asked for a picture.
Yeah.
Man, I bought all your shoes. I was a serious Knick fan. I was a serious Georgetown fan. Like, bro, I just asked for a picture. I wasn't even intruding. And I said, hey, do you mind? And he looked at me like, how dare you ask me for a picture?
What?
I couldn't wear it.
He went back in the store.
I walked out, and then I was like, nah, I gotta say something.
Right.
I came right back in. Everything I said had venom on it. And then the security came, and he knew me. He was like, Ali, I'm not going to lose my job behind you. I'm just gonna start acting crazy.
Now,
Like, yeah.
do any of your kids have that venom? And when they let it out, how do you?
Sure.
So how do you react? Because you got to see yourself in them.
They would never come to me with it. You know, my daughter probably has a little bit. My oldest daughter, she didn't have a little venom, and I had to set her straight.
Yep.
I'm like, yo, you got this story misunderstood. You know? And then I'm like, she told me one time, you told me that you didn't care about how I felt. I said, I didn't. You were 7.
Right.
I wasn't basing my decision on your 7-year-old mind. You know what I'm saying? So, but my oldest boy, Trey is a wild man, and he says things, but he has calmed down. And he called me the other day and said, "Hey man, I got a job," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what it took for you to get yourself together." You know what I'm saying? Is to have some steady income. When people don't have steady income, they start making irrational decisions based on their financial woes.
Yep.
And my mind is like, yo, I've been through that. So I'm like, yo, that's not how that works. You have to get yourself comfortable first before you start having conversations about what somebody didn't do for you or what you feel like you owed. And I don't really owe you anything past a certain advice. And I advise that you make your way out my face before I revert back to something like, cause I act like you're not my son. Like I just black out. Oh, you're not my son. You're just a regular person on the street, and it's gonna be and it's on from there. Like my daughter, my oldest, like she is probably just like me. You know, she has the same nickname, the Honey Badger, same nickname. Wow. I'm like, yeah, but I try to. Hey, you need to calm down because you are already in a good position. Like my daughter's a chef, makes her own bread, she do her own thing. She has a flower that she got a lot of stuff going on. And at this spot called Colorado Market in Houston. And you asked me what Houston was like, and I said it depends on when you come. Because some people will come to Houston in the fall. It's like, this is great. And I was like, no, just wait. Just wait to see if you really want to live here. You can get to like August. When it's hot in August, when you sweating to death in August, like it's a good place to lose weight. Like naturally. You can just walk outside and just start baking. August is crazy. Yeah. I've been in we've been in shorts in December a lot. Like full shorts. Like,
although we do that up here too, so.
No. I'm talking about like the weather is short weather, not like what y'all do.
I got you. Okay.
Shorts and it's 90 degrees outside.
That sounds beautiful.
I've never trusted like the lighter hue when it comes to weather. I've never
I'm with you on that. I understand. I get it.
Never. I've been in places and I was like, oh, the weather broke. And because I see them outside running or they have on shorts and a tank top.
Yep.
And I get all like, no, it's
the lighter hue. I love that.
Crazy man outside.
I gotta going back to the Patrick Ewing thing, right? When you come across a celebrity that you're a fan of and you have those kind of negative interactions, right? Do you now all of a sudden become less of a fan, or do you chalk it up to, okay, maybe he was having a bad day?
It depends on the person.
Okay.
It really depends on the person. Because sometimes people have come up to me, and I don't suggest you come up to me when I'm with my children, especially my small children.
Okay. All right.
Like, I have a thing. I don't want them to think that I know you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they'll come up to him all day long because they've been knowing him for 25 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or as long as they've been on Earth. But I don't want my kids to think that you're familiar with me. So I don't like, and I repel you like strong. It's a strong, you'll see the whole shift in my, they like, I don't think, it's people like, I don't think Ali likes me. You know,
I don't think that's
So they probably have some Patrick Ewing type stories about you then, if that's what they did.
We didn't get into it. I said what I said.
Yeah.
And if you had something else to say, I'm like, what? Because I'm very different when I'm with my children. Because I'm going to say it. I'm like, hey. And I say just like this. Hey, I'm with my kids. And then you proceed after that. I've said what my
it should be
situation
done.
is.
Right.
If you pushing the issue, and I'm like, hey, y'all go get in the car. What's up, bro? Like, why are you approaching me with my children? Because the problem like that is this. I'm so available in my neighborhood. I'm so available in Houston.
Yeah.
Like, you can see me anywhere, especially if you come on Alameda. If you come on Alameda Street, I'm on the block. Like, you can come on Alameda any day of the week and say, hey, y'all seen Ali? Like, yeah, he just left. Or he'll be right back. Like,
Yeah.
I'm so available in Houston that you don't have to infringe on my private time because you're gonna get time with me. You're gonna see me in the Galleria. You're gonna see me at the movies. You're gonna see me in the grocery store. I'm gonna spend time with you. If you see me in the grocery store and I'm just grocery shopping, I'll spend some time with you in the grocery store. I don't have no problem with that. But when I'm with my children, man, gone. And that's male or female. I don't have a distinct. I'm like, ma'am, I'm with my kid. I don't mean to bother. Yes, you do. That's why you came up with me.
Right.
But it's not a bother if I'm not with my kids.
Got it.
And I think that people, I'm not your property. You can watch my content, but I'm not your me personally, I'm not your property.
Do you feel like because I do feel like that some people do feel like that.
100%.
That you owe them, absolutely.
Right. Because you spend money and to see them and this and that, that because of that, anywhere they see you, you should say hi or take a picture. Right. It is not true. But do you feel like people feel that way?
I think people feel like about other people, but hey man, if I'm eating and it's just a crew, I get up, I'll take a picture. I don't have no problem with that. My kids are off limits.
Yeah.
If I'm out with my mother, man, gone. Man, I don't know how many days I have with my mom. I'm spending all of my time with my mom. We out. So other than this, those are my two offs. Off limits with my kids and my family. Off limits with my mom. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people get it a lot, and I don't think I owe you because you bought a ticket.
Right.
You watched a video on YouTube. I don't owe you. I owed you what you got.
Right.
Right. You got a ticket. Here's your show.
Yeah, you got a ticket. Here's your show.
Right.
I obviously I love comedians who can obviously make me laugh, but those who are great storytellers, and you're one of them. You tell phenomenal stories. Have you always been a great storyteller? Were you known for being a great storyteller around the way? And where did you get it from?
My family.
Yeah.
That's how you learn things. They tell you stories. It's nobody who learns things about their family that didn't come from a story. They didn't tell you about your uncle. Let me tell you about your grandma. Let me tell you about what this like. You know, and you have different people who tell stories different. My grandmother tells very interesting historic stories. My mom tells very matter-of-fact stories. My uncle tells very outlandish stories. Man, I don't believe half of it, but it does have some truth to it. You know, but every story is crazy. It's never been a story that was simple. Hey man, I say this man from this burning building, it was crazy. And then you find out the story was a man who was in a park. He threw a cigarette down. It caught a fire a little bit.
Yeah, he stumped it.
And he stumped it out. And you saved his dog. His dog was not saved. It was just there.
Yeah.
Like, where did this story come from? You had time to say what really happened? Like,
Who's the funniest person that you know? That's not a comedian.
Ooh.
My Uncle Mac.
I knew it. Everybody who's like super funny is always like, I have a friend or a family member who's the funniest person I know. They're just not into comedy. They're just like naturally funny.
Yeah, my Uncle Mac is probably the funniest. My vision of him, every time I think about him, was the time I pulled up in front of the house, my grandma's house, and he was on the porch, standing in the doorway, and he said, I would come out there and whoop you if I could find my other shoe. And he had on one Chuck Taylor. And he's like, yo, you look, I can't find my other shoe.
It's like, where's your shoe?
Like, but why would you say that in front of my kids? That's how you greet me. And anytime you ask him about it, he doesn't care about what's going on in my career. All he wants to tell people is he used to take me turtle hunting. Remember I used to take you turtle hunting?
What?
I said, you really can't hunt a turtle. Well, that's what we was doing.
I was going to say, is that a thing? I've never heard of that.
But this is the country.
Okay.
And I say this a lot, man. Country people, we way stronger than city people. Because y'all don't really know how to do a lot of stuff. Y'all don't mess with the earth.
No.
You don't grow things. You know, to like you come to my house. I'm growing things around I don't decorate my house with rose shrubs and stuff. No, it's food out there.
Yeah.
Like you have to grow and tend to it. Like it's not a lot of dudes from the city that's stronger than me. And I'm like, how much can you carry? How much earth can you dig up by yourself? I've had friends who they from New York. I'm city tough. I'm like, okay, cool. Well, we just gonna dig this trench. We just gonna dig this little small trench right here. Why don't we just use a machine? No. I can use the tiller. I can actually just grab the tiller off my truck. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, you go grab the tiller off my truck. And then I just go one hand like, man, it's what you call being country strong. There's no such thing as city strong. It's only country strong.
Yeah.
You're right.
Have you ever wrestled down an animal?
No.
This is what I'm.
What kind of animal are you wrestling with?
A pig. My father had to chase a pig off of our yard at one point. I'm telling you. I grew up in the woods, so I know. You got survival skills. I mean, it was like an hour away from here, and it's
not good enough.
There was grass.
It's not country enough. It's not country enough.
But it was in the woods.
He's like, what?
It was in the woods.
Sticks out there.
Grass.
It's like most people haven't killed animals on their own for food. Like, and you didn't have to hunt for your food. Like, it's some. Like I have this apple tree, right, and the squirrels ate all my apples off my tree. So I went and bought this high-powered pellet gun.
Oh no!
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Cause I got other stuff growing.
Yep.
I'm not finna keep doing this with them. It's a family of squirrels. Now they like 2 family members down.
Oh no!
They gonna be all family members there.
You couldn't just get a squirt gun or something?
What?
A squirt gun.
Like those the rifles. No,
It's not a cat eating a
the
plant.
cannon things. I know, but still, I'm like,
Hey.
You know what's funny? So my dad grew up in
Poor
Puerto Rico, and he
squirrels.
grew up like in the sticks, right? So he was like that. I grew up in the city, but he brought that country living to the house. So I remember one time we had a pet rabbit. And the rabbit would we would feed it like we would feed it like bullshit food, right? And then one day my dad caught the rabbit chewing on one of his shoes. I came home from school the next day and it smelled delicious in the house. It smelled
oh God,
I
don't
was
tell
like-
me.
I'm like, what are you cooking? And he goes, your rabbit. Killed the rabbit and he was cooking it. Yeah, because it chewed on his shoes.
Did y'all eat some of it?
Hell yeah, it was delicious. Oh
my God,
I walked in the house, it smelled so
cannot.
good.
Rabbit is crazy.
I was like, that's fucked up. It's delicious.
Hey,
He used to
don't eat
like
on the
chop.
shoe.
He used to buy chickens, chop the heads off. The chicken would be running around, blood all over. And I'm like, Dad, we could just buy chicken at the store. It's already dead.
It don't taste the same.
Yeah, no, he would. He would do all that
It
stuff
don't taste the same.
in the city.
But you put a rooster in a room with you say take a bunch of thug dudes and put a
Oh, yeah.
rooster in a room and watch what happens. A rooster. And it's funny to me because I just like you ever heard of a nutrition rat?
A nutrition rat?
No.
Oh, it's about this.
Oh,
about this
nah,
big.
I'm all set.
no.
Nope.
About this big.
Yep.
Okay.
Like it was like a New York City rat, whatever that is.
Yeah.
This would terrorize them. It would eat all of them. But just put them in his pocket. Like, yeah.
Leroy can't handle a little mouse. He would,
I'm terrified of rodents. Terrified.
we had him.
Just
hold
is
one
what
time.
it is.
Hold on a
You can
second.
be all
Hold
you
on.
want.
One
I'm
time
just
we had him.
being
Hold,
honest.
listen to this. Hold on. I can explain you a clip of the time.
Do you have it?
We made him hold a mouse. Actually, Melissa grabbed the mouse and you handed it to him. Ready? And there's another one. This is when the mouse kind of like fell on him. The first one was me showing him the mouse where he was, oh. The second one was the mouse touched him.
That's from childhood stuff, but yeah.
It's like if my daughters, I make them kill everything. Like if they see a spider, a bug, I don't want you to run from insects. It's like because then you won't be able to work in this garden. Because it's gonna be insects in the garden. I'm in the garden. My son said, "Dad, you got a spider on your arm." I was like, "Oh." Mm-hmm. And then I kept working. He's like, "You didn't want to kill him?" I'm like, "Nah, I need him. He a wolf spider. You know, he gonna keep some other things situated." You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, the toughest thing in your garden that you need, ladybugs.
And why is that?
Ladybugs are the bullies of other insects.
Really?
See, I didn't know that.
People, I got 2 on my arm. I got 2 tattooed on my
Oh
arm.
wow.
Like I got all the insects tattooed on me.
Yeah, you really do. Wow.
I got a bunch of insects tattooed on me. So
Okay.
I know you need insects, but that ladybug is crazy. That ladybug will smash anything.
Never knew that. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, because
City.
Yep, that's it.
I think ladybugs look cute. I feel like they wouldn't hurt anything. They're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cute looking.
Like they
Aren't
should
they
be
supposed
walking
to be
around with purses.
Yeah, right. Like good luck. I thought they're supposed to be good luck.
Nails.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's that city life.
They tough as nails. You was about to ask me something.
Yeah, just wondering about movies in the future for you, because when you did you said the corner in the prison, you had the corner cell, and you said 2 dudes was trying to challenge you while you was in holding, and then they were just messing with you. But when you did it, I was like, yo, that's crazy believable the way that you came off. It was like a totally different person. Any more acting in the future in your plans, or?
I only do my own thing, and as a comic, I know other comics' aspirations are to be comedic actors, so to speak. My performances are that. So I don't feel the need to be in other people's movies.
Got you.
Take other people's words. If it comes, it comes, but it's not. It's going to be something I agree to, but I don't want to be known for somebody else's words. Like, a lot of people are known in this comedy world for actually being a character or saying somebody else's words. Like, it's a lot of people I could name. Like, what do you actually know them from before this particular movie? Do you know their stand up before? Do you know who they were before? And most people like, no, I didn't. Their legacy starts with Ice Cube, or their legacy starts with John Singleton. Their legacy starts with somebody else putting them in something, not their actual comedic work. So that's the thing with me. I'd rather be known for stand up. And that's another thing that I've been trying to fight. To be considered a great comic has nothing to do with being in a sitcom or being in a movie. It has to do with the content of your material. You know what I'm saying? And I think that people nowadays, my top people are everybody who's been in movies. And sitcoms, but what about their stand up?
Yeah.
If you saying they the greatest comic, you know, how does their movies and their sitcom, that's somebody else's word. That's a lot of editing. That's a lot of other things that go into that. You know, if you are a surgeon, you don't also have to be a butcher. You can just be a surgeon. As a stand-up, I think that I'm pretty much the greatest storyteller ever. That's bar none. I don't care what era it's in. I never thought I would transcend. I would be better than Cosby, but I am because of the range. You know, like when people, you got to look at me like Denzel is one thing, right? Don Cheadle has more range. I don't care what people say, oh, this is Denzel, but because Denzel is always Denzel in every movie. Don Cheadle has been a lot of, people don't, if I say, I can name a Don Cheadle movie that people don't even know that he was in, which was Colors.
Oh, dang, he was?
Look, see how y'all faces? He in Colors? What?
I mean, I haven't seen it in a while, but I still.
What did he do in Colors? What was he? Where Colors was he at? Just like when he was Ice Pick on the Fresh Prince. You know what I'm saying? But
okay, that I remember.
But
that way.
On Colors, he was Rocket. The head crip.
Dang.
How about this one? Boogie Nights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boogie Nights.
Buck, what was his name? Was it Buck? It was Buck something. He was
wild.
He's a country music fan.
He was so wild. And Boogie Nights, that white outfit, crazy. And then
I love that movie.
He's Petey Green.
Yes.
And Talk to Me.
Talk to me.
Yeah,
that was so good.
But he's also in every Ocean's 11.
Yeah,
He's
right.
also in
That's right.
Trader. He's man, you got to think of his range. His
Marvel,
his range is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And his and then you got to think of this: the same Ocean's 11, Rock, Colors, the same person that was in Hotel Rwanda.
Yeah, you made your point.
I'm talking about the range is insane. And then when he takes on a voice, a different accent, that's who he is. Until then, Denzel, love him as an actor. I love Equalizer. Love Equalizer. You know what I'm saying? Training Day was cool, but Equalizer, and he has a movie that he was in with Don Cheadle that he was like a detective, a little dirty detective. I forget the name of the movie. Sanaa Lathan was in it with him.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm thinking
I know
about
what you're
the one,
talking about.
the going back in time one. It's not that one.
He had
Was it that with Denzel?
So it was.
He'll find
I
it
gotta
in
look
2
it up because
seconds.
that's gonna drive me crazy.
Yeah.
So it's and I think that you don't have
Out of Time. Yeah, it was. It was a time one.
Time.
Yeah. Okay, it was that one. Yeah, that was a good movie.
with range. If you go back to Bigger Than These Bars, and then I start walking through the domino effects. So then My Two Sons is totally different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even in, I don't think people would see when I was doing in the domino effect who I was paying homage to. They totally missed it. Like first domino effect, Richard Pryor.
Okay, wait, because I think you're gonna. I was gonna ask you this, and I was nervous to ask. My Two Sons, you were paying homage to a comedian in that one too? And was it Bill Cosby?
Cosby was 3 and 4. So,
because that's what I thought. I said, man, I feel like this is like he's paying homage to Bill Cosby in this. Oh, you know why? The brown suit.
Brown suit.
Yeah.
So, the Domino Effect 1, Richard Pryor. That's why it was shot with that type of feel tone. It looked like the 80s.
Okay.
Domino Effect 2, Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
That's why it was in black and white.
Okay.
Domino Effect 3, Cosby himself.
Yeah.
Himself, the boxes changed.
Yeah.
Colors. So we intensified that with how it started off bright with the screen started off bright, then it got stormy, then we came back with 4, and 4 started off stormy and got back bright. Because 1, I was in the streets, then I got arrested, and then the storm started, went all the way through the storm, and then I got out, back sunny. So that's how we
creative.
So what you're doing is almost like mini movies, just like in your own way.
Your own words. Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
The next one's Johnny Carson. You'll see the Johnny Carson in it. You'll see the In Living Color in one of them. It's very unique how the cinematography that we do, that it's paying homage to things that we like if people really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So all the lights in the suit and the red shoes and all of that, this is Eddie Murphy raw.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
And just think about the content. It was talking about him and his brother and his father. So it was just me and my sons. You know what I'm saying? That was,
That's dope.
All right.
We hide things.
Yeah. That's what's up.
I can talk to you all day. We got to wrap it up though. But one last question.
Yes.
If somebody said, "Hey, give me one of your specials that's like you could only watch one that's gonna let them know you the best," almost like if you're an athlete and you're like, "What game do you want someone to watch that you consider your best game or that represents you the best?" What would you say it is? Because they're all so different.
Yeah,
So that's why I'm trying to think which one would be.
I'm gonna go for the sake of how people pay attention and what they need as far as the comic industry. I'm gonna go My Two Sons, but Father's Day Rugged comes out.
Okay.
So
it might be Rugged.
So I wouldn't know, but if I had to pick it, I would pick 3. Domino Effect 3.
Domino Effect 3.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ali Siddiq. He's going to be at the Schubert Theater tonight, by the way, if you want to get your tickets, Ticketmaster.com. And check out all his stuff because he's hilarious. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Awesome.